Hello and welcome. In this activity we'll be installing Active Directory domain services. Now first off, when you log in as an administrator, if the initial configuration task applet starts, make sure you select the Do Not Show This window at Login checkbox and then close that. After that closes, the Server Manager should start. If it doesn't, click the Server Manager icon in the Quick Launch toolbar. So from here, as you can see, we're already inside the Server Manager. First off, let's go ahead and select the roles, and then in the right hand side, add roles. It shows that currently another one is in progress right now, but that's okay. I'll just close that, cancel the configuration and process. Now from here we will select the Active Directory domain services. Now sometimes something might show up, a little window that would say something else is required for you to go ahead and run this. That's okay. But for right now, as you can see, mine didn't, so I'll just say next. Now in this window it'll go ahead and say that make sure that you want to have 2 domain controllers for a domain. That will make it best, optimum I should really say. But in this case I only have 1 and all that. So at the end though, everything is installed. I need to run dcpromo.exe to make sure everything is fully functional. So let's go ahead and say next. Now this window is noting that something might have been installed that requires a restart, but we will just have to see whenever everything gets installed. So for right now I'm going to go ahead and pause this recording and wait till the installation is complete, and then we'll continue on from there. Now as you can see, installation has succeeded, so that's very good. So we'll go ahead and close this window. From here we're going to go ahead and go to the dcpromo. So start, run dcpromo. From here we'll select next, another warning, next, and then we'll create a new domain in a new forest. Now it is asking us for the FQDN of the forest root domain. So for here, let us go ahead and type in capital W 2K 8 AD XX.com. Next. Now we have the Windows Server 2003 is being stated that the Forest Functional Level provides all features that are available in Windows 2000 Forest Functional Level. So basically it's stating that when we go ahead and install this, it'll be able to function along with Windows Server 2003. And note here, you'll only be able to add only domain controllers that are running Windows Server 2003 or later to this forest. So in other words, Windows 2000 Forest will not work in this. So let us go ahead and change this, because we want it to be able to run in 2008. And since mine is actually 2008 R2, we'll select that one. Say next. Now here in the additional domain controller options, we can choose whether to install DNS. We can also decide whether this domain controller should be a global catalog server or an RODC. So these options are disabled for the first DC in a new domain. However, we'll just go ahead and select next. And yes, this computer will use an IP address automatically assigned by a DHCP server, which is not recommended, but since I already have a network set up, I will choose this. From here we can choose the locations for the database folder, log files, and sysvol folder. But we'll leave these at default for right now. For here, we would need a password for the Directory Services Restore Mode Administrative. So right here we'll go ahead and, just since this is a regular one and nothing special is really on here, we'll go ahead and type in password with a capital P and then 01. Now we select next. And basically this allows you to summarize or review your selections that have been made that you've set up. So from here we'll go ahead and select Next. And as you can see, the wizard is configuring Active Directory domain services. It says this process can take for a few minutes, so I will go ahead and pause the video at this point. Now that that is complete, it is telling us that it is complete, and what we'll do is select Finish. Notice that it needs to restart, so I'll go ahead and restart, and then I'll pause the video during the restarting process. As you can see now, it is restarted, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. And then upon logging in, we are going to go ahead and verify that everything has been set up correctly. Once everything does finish loading up, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and open up the Server Manager. That is, if it doesn't start up automatically for you. And there we go. Everything has been loaded up. Now we can see here some new messages have been created showing that the domain is on. As you can see right down here in security information, shows the domain name. As you can see, everything is working really nicely. And that the full computer name is the computer name along with what domain it's part of. Lastly, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Start menu, Administrative Tools, and now you will be able to see that a new MMC has been added, Active Directory Domains and Trusts, right here, Active Directory Sites and Services, right here, and Active Directory Users and Computers, ADSI Edit, and DNS. That is it for this tutorial, and thank you for watching.